Thank you, Peyton. Multnomah County deputies are investigating an overnight shooting that sent multiple people to the hospital. Deputies rushed to the area of Northwest Graham Road and Swigert Way near the Troutdale Airport just after 11 last night. They say they found several people with injuries and worked to help them before paramedics arrived. The victims were then taken to a hospital. Now, no word on how many victims or how badly they were hurt. Deputies say while they are investigating what led up to the shooting, they say there is no threat to the public.